attention once again to men's singles, and it's the World Championship bronze medalist Sai Praneeth up against the reigning Olympic champion Viktor Axelsen. Only court number one with matches still to play, and 2 more matches for us on court number one. The other 2 courts are finished as we look at the men's singles draw from the quarterfinal stage. 5 seeds at second round, 3 seeds only at quarterfinal, and 5 different nationalities. 4 players from Denmark. Rasmus Gemke has already booked his place in the semi-final with a win over Nishimoto, and Loki New absolutely dominated Hans Christian Vittinghus 9-4 in a match lasting 25 minutes. So Antonsen has pulled out, so Jonathan Christie already through to the semi-final. But will it be Sai Praneeth, this man, a World Championship bronze medalist, or will it be the Olympic champion that faces Jonathan Christie of Indonesia in tomorrow's semi-final? Reigning Olympic champion, former world champion, former world number 1. His list of achievements is quite astonishing. Viktor Axelsen, 8 finals this year. In fact, he reached 10 consecutive finals in tournaments played. That was from last year to this, but lost in the second round last week to Pranoy in 3 games. But if you're an Indian fan, that's a little ominous, because Viktor Axelsen has won all 4 previous encounters. The last time they met was in the second round of this year's All England Super 1000 event, the first of the 3 Super 1000s, and he won 21-12 in the deciding game, as you can see, in Birmingham. So, a change of ends before the warm-up period begins. And Morten, am I right in assuming that Viktor Axelsen won the toss?
No, he did not. Sai Praneeth won it, and I think he chose to serve.
Wow.
And then Axelsen actually was saying, oh, I take the other side, and then coming back to the umpire saying, oh, by the way, I changed my mind, can I have this side? So he was allowed to change ends twice, if you can say that.
Wow. Well, when we saw Axelsen in his first match against Watanabe, he chose ends and he started the far side of the court. Then when he played Kidambi Srikanth, the 2017 winner, he chose this near side.
Yeah, and so he did again.
Yeah. And so he has again.
Yeah.
So, the Olympic champion, tall athlete, here with his family, with his fiancée and his baby daughter Vega. But let's look first of all at Sai Praneeth Barmidipati. 29 years of age, born in Hyderabad in Andhra Pradesh state. And he's number 16 on the world ranking at the moment, but did spend a total of 6 weeks at number 10. This is his 6th appearance here at the Indonesia Open, and the first time he's made it as far as the quarter-final stage. Well, he's disposed of the Popov family. Toma Jr. in the first round, and then in the second round, Christo Popov, the silver medalist at the World Junior Championships, who had been promoted from the reserve list 1 hour and 23 minutes for Sai Praneeth's victory, 21-19 in the deciding game. Viktor Axelsen is 27 years of age now, born in Odense, former world number 1, a total of 51 weeks, and he's making his 8th appearance here at the Indonesia Open, the first in 2012 as an 18-year-old. He was in the final 3 years ago, lost out to Kento Momota in 2 straight games. And those are the 2 players that I was telling you about. Watanabe in the first round. Second game, incidentally, he's 12-14 down, 9 straight points to close it out, 21-14, as we look at our court officials. And then against the 2017 winner, Kidambi Srikanth, 2 straight games in 37 minutes. So Sai Praneeth looking to reach a first semi-final of 2021. For his opponents, looking to reach a 9th semi-final.
Viktor Axelsen,
In fact, those previous 8 semi-finals, he went on to reach the final.
India.
Yeah, it's a fantastic record.
Yeah.
Love all.
But when you look at Momota in 2019, winning 11 tournaments.
That was just unreal, really. Now, Martin, the first thing that I'm concerned about, as far as Sai Praneeth is concerned, is his hour and 23 minute match yesterday, and how much that has taken out of him. Coupled with the fact that he's never beaten his opponent of today.
Yeah, it's a very bad cocktail.
Yeah.
It is, and I think that the match yesterday can turn out to be too tough for Praneeth. It really went a long time, and it ended up Christo Popov having cramps, and you know, it was a very prolonged match, and I think that, and Sai Praneeth, if we add on to it, is not the player with the greatest stamina.
No. Great skills.
Great skills, fantastic skills. Good play by Axelsen, but we also have to add on to it that twice in this tournament we have seen Axelsen on the floor after winning his 2 matches in 2 straight games, puffing and coughing and being very, very happy winning. So
yeah.
I think we have to say that Axelsen is probably not to his 100% either. So let's see how it goes.
Yes, good point. I would like to just quickly mention Christo Popov. And I saw him at lunch today.
Okay.
And I was asking him about his cramp, and he was saying he made no excuses. He said, I just wasn't good enough. I have to get better. And I really liked his attitude. I thought it was, you know, he's only a teenager after all. I was very impressed.
Yeah. And on top of that, because the match was so long, he was sweating profusely. And the problem was that they couldn't really mop the court anymore, so it was slippery, and on the last few points he slipped on the court, and he was lying below the net and couldn't get up again.
Yeah.
So it was quite tricky.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
4-2. What the court, please? What the court?
Well, the only time that Sai Praneeth has been past the first round of the Indonesia Open was when he came through the qualifying in 2013, and then he ended the career of the great Taufik Hidayat, beat his idol in the first round match, beating Hidayat in 3 games, and that was Taufik's last ever tournament, last ever match.
That's quite interesting. It's good statistics.
Oh, that's brilliant. He loves that acute angle from deep in his forehand corner, Viktor Axelsen. Now look, there was another cough.
Yeah, and it's very early in the match.
Yeah. One of the reasons that he's relocated to Dubai because of his allergies and his hay fever and his breathing problems in the summers in Denmark. good smash. And Morton, you've just pointed out to me that his fiancée, Natalia, is here watching.
Yeah.
So once again, they've got a babysitter for little Vega this evening.
She's fast asleep,
Oh,
I would
yes.
hope.
Yeah, she has such a fun day. Such a happy baby.
5,
Down on the
4.
beach by the swimming pool. Lots of people wanting to play with her because she's
Yep.
just enchanting.
Yeah, she's having a ball.
Yeah, that's good pressure from Axelsen. Taking it early.
That's nice play by Sai Praneeth. But the problem for him is that he finds it hard to score points.
Yeah.
6-4.
At the defence of Axelsen, of course, we get so mesmerised by his attacking play, the way he uses his considerable height, 194, 6'4", to use his attacking shots. But actually, his defensive play is quite extraordinarily good.
It's very, very good. And it's giving him that foundation he needs to have to build upon.
Yeah. And to be so good in defence, you know, he's got to have the agility. And for such a tall man to have that agility, but he works very hard on it, doesn't he?
He does.
His physical side.
He's a 100% man. Always trying to do it one better every single day.
Yeah, there's another example of the agility in the defence. Yeah, well
7,
played.
4.
This is 5 straight points now for Axelsen.
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice.
It worked. This is twice now from Sai Praneeth.
5,
Lovely,
7.
lovely smash cross court. Great placement.
Oh, challenge. Challenge here from Axelsen.
Challengers scored out.
I'm not convinced he'll win this one.
No,
But it,
it's close. It's
challenge
very
was
close.
immediate.
It's got to be immediate. You were right, Joe.
Yeah.
Challenge unsuccessful. 1 challenge remaining. 6, 7.
But I think it's nice to see that Sai Praneeth seems to be injury-free.
Yes.
The times I've spoken to him on many occasions over the last few months, and he's saying that he's had so many troubles with his back, and it's sort of going into his legs and all that. So it's good to see that he's seems to be injury-free.
Yeah.
That's nice. Oh.
His ankle went there, you know.
He's okay. He's okay. But that could have been disastrous.
Well, I saw him turn his ankle a bit. That is amazing. He's carrying on the run. Well, that's nice of Axelsen. A little nod of approval to his opponent. Oh, yes. Did you see that?
Yeah, I saw it. It's not good. But I don't think anything happened.
Oh, it seems to be okay. Well, longest rally so far. And this is why we need to keep getting the court mopped, because if it does become a little bit slippery, it can be very dangerous indeed. Yeah, going back to your point about Sai Praneeth, Morton, it's interesting because prior to the Olympics, as you say, he had that back problem, but he talked openly that it wasn't an injury problem with his Olympic campaign. I mean, he was seeded, wasn't he, in the Olympic
He
Games,
was.
seeded 13,
Nine,
and
seven.
finished last of his group, and he just said that the pressure got to him.
Yeah, it was a psychological thing.
Yeah,
And he, as you rightly say, he's admitted it openly.
yeah, which is good. I think
10,
it's brave
7.
for a player to say that. Get it out in the open, get it off your chest, move on.
Move on. I think that's the main thing. Move on. Say, okay, that was it. Next time I have to do better. I learned from this.
Yeah, good smash.
11,
And to the
7,
mid-game interval
Jamal.
with a 4-point advantage, the Olympic champion, Viktor Axelsen. No coach here for Axelsen. The services of the Danish coaching staff have been withdrawn because he's moved to Dubai.
He looks a bit more at ease, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Like,
It's interesting. He's looking at and maybe even listening to the coaching, because Park Tae-sang is actually
20 seconds.
he coaches in
20
English, doesn't he?
seconds.
yes.
Former Korean player. Struggled a bit, Sai Praneeth, with
11,
the European
7.
tournaments, including the Sudirman Cup and the
Play.
Thomas Cup, didn't he? He was talking about the fact he was training well and he didn't really know what was happening on court. He just felt he needed a couple of good results, and then things
12,
would, you know,
7.
he'd get his confidence back. Well, he's had a couple of good results here, hasn't he? Coming through 2 tough matches against the Popov brothers.
That's
Oh,
out.
it's just long.
But it's a beautiful shot.
Yeah.
Very, very nice shot.
Wonderful court on both sides.
I'm sitting here just behind this one, and you could see the disguise, how he's
Yeah.
playing it down the line. That's awesome.
Yeah, it was clearly long, and the court needing to be mopped because Axelsen put his hand down when he was defending.
Shoe wet white. Play.
Yeah. Good
14,
pressure, good work.
7.
He's working his way forward
Yeah.
with his smashing, and it's getting shorter and shorter from Sai Praneeth. So it's just a matter of time. And here we see the last smashes from the middle of the court.
6 straight points now for Axelsen. Oh. Well wide.
Service over. 8-14.
One
Yeah.
second too short,
Yeah.
and he's shaking his head.
15. 8.
He needs to get that one cross court, Sai Praneeth. This one here. He needs to get it cross court. Because Axelsen is just following in all the time, and he can't as we have seen on a few occasions, get it over him and long enough. So he's got to get it cross court somehow.
It's over. 9-15.
That's good control on
It's
the
over.
lift, considering
16.
he's hitting with the drift.
9.
Nicely done by Axelsen. Oh my goodness, he didn't think that was coming over.
No, but it was a nice shot. Just skimming the top of the tape from Sai Praneeth.
Brilliant.
He can't follow pace. The Indian player
9.
stretched 100%.
Yeah, that was the one he didn't think was coming over.
Yeah.
Look at this. That's super.
Good anticipation. Twice it's been a winner from Sai down at the backhand side of Axelsen.
Another challenge here.
Viktor Axelsen challengers.
I'm not convinced he'll win that one either. You've got a better look of that line, Morten.
Yeah, but I was a little bit, you know, confused with his diving, so I didn't really get a good look
he's
at
right.
it.
That's a good challenge. Very good challenge.
Correction. Out. $18, 9. Play.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah,
19, 9.
You can't do that.
that's what I call a junior shot. Yeah, can't get away with that at this level of play. But it's
over.
becoming a little bit
10,
like the other men's
19.
singles that we had with Lo Ken Yu and Vittinghus, where Lo Ken Yu is just all over his opponent, and I think Axelsen is going to be pretty much the same here. It'll be interesting to see whether Sai has got any, any answers in the second game. That's nice.
Short.
Yeah, that's nice.
11, 19. Change. Change your shot. What's up?
Push that one wide.
12, 19.
Oh, wow. Great
It's
angle.
over. 20. Game point.
Game point
12.
opportunities.
Wonderful. Thank you.
That's a good lift. And that's a good defensive shot too.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
very deep in court from
So-
Axelsen.
First game won by
Converts on
Viktor
his first game
Axelsen,
point opportunity.
21-12.
The Olympic champion, Viktor Axelsen, 21-12 opening game in 19 minutes. It's one of the first times he's used the body smash on game point opportunity. A good opening game by the tall Dane, 21-12.
You never push your opponent. You connect, you are pushing your that different structure. Ah! Because Sai structure is too big, man. It's very close in your neck. So why scared? No, you ain't doing anything to it. That's fine. Why don't you say that?
Twenty seconds. 20 seconds. Second game. Love all. Play.
Yeah, nice block.
It's over.
Now, Morton,
One,
you were saying
love.
towards the end of the opening game that you wondered what Sai Praneeth would do here in the second. Should he be... We couldn't really hear the coaching, could we, from Park Tae-sang. What's your take on it? What would you be advising Sai Praneeth to do?
It's a little bit tough on this side of the court,
It's over.
because I would...
One, all.
He's got to play with really good length.
Yeah.
And I think he's got to give the shots towards the back of the court, whether it's a lift or clear. It's got to be with quite a lot of height to it, because Axelsen is feeding off that pace when it's too flat.
2, 1.
Then I think he should try to get Axelsen away from the net. And what we discussed earlier, play long net. I would definitely do that, because Axelsen is very... He's better than Sai at the net. Secondly, I would try to invite Axelsen into flat play.
Really?
Yes.
So you obviously think Sai Praneeth is better in the flat play?
I'm not saying he's better, but he's got to exhaust the avenues, and he's not trying it at all. See, that's the one where Axelsen is feeding off the pace, and this one as well.
Yeah.
If it's more height to it, then he's forced to play all the way from the back of the court, and then there will not be the same kind of pressure. And I think that Sai is not bad in the flat exchanges, and he's actually done some doubles as well, hasn't he, as I remember? Maybe I'm wrong.
Oh, he played mixed doubles in the Sudirman Cup.
Yeah, but that was, I didn't mean that one. That was, disregard that one,
Okay.
please.
I wondered where you were going with that one.
Yeah, but I just somehow remember that he also played some doubles as well.
Well, I know he played men's doubles at the 2010 World Junior Championships.
Yeah, but maybe that's what I remember, because I was actually there, so maybe that's what's tricking my mind. And that's much, much better from Sai Praneeth.
Yeah.
Much better. physically, I think that Sai Praneeth has done pretty well in the opening game compared to what we discussed about the tough match of yesterday.
Oh, yeah.
It's over. 5.
And what we discussed earlier as well, don't play that shot. Axelsen is just waiting for it. Any other shot than the straight drop shot. See, that's much, much better, that lift. Did you see that?
Yeah, and that one.
And that one as well. He's missing it, but
6, 3.
not the same kind of sting in the smash of Axelsen.
Yeah, and look where he's playing that from. Much deeper in court.
Yes.
That's wide.
7, 3.
That was another lift that was too flat, in my opinion.
Yeah, and it gives Axelsen too many options. He could go cross court as well on that one quite easily.
4 straight points.
That's that.
Yeah, well left.
It's over. 4, 8. Over. 9.
Once again, Sai Praneeth really need to get that one cross court. Defense, the straight defense is an easy target for follow-up at this level of play.
Then 4.
Seven of 8 points from 4-3 to 11-4.
Yeah, I think there's some resemblance between exactly the body language here from Sai Praneeth and what we saw from Vidinghus.
Yeah, a sort of look of resignation.
20 seconds. 20 seconds.
The match is beyond him.
I don't know whether you can use the word despair.
What to try next? What to do?
11-4. Play.
No grip powder applied to that one.
Maybe he's done them all at the interval. I didn't make notice of it.
Oh, that's a good smash. Good movement too, but that's that
12,
flatter
4.
push, lift, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
Certainly didn't have enough height. Feeding off
this
the
one
pace.
here.
Yeah.
And then it's an open court.
8 of the last 9 points.
Four. It's over. 5-30.
I think that was a well-constructed rally from Sai Praneeth.
Yeah. Longest rally of the second game so far. Oh, it's come over. How on earth did he do that?
It's over.
Yeah, that
14.
Sai did not
Five.
expect.
Yeah. Very, very good defence. It wasn't the cleanest of hits, but very effective.
Top of the frame.
Thank you.
Oh, my goodness. I think he saw out of his peripheral vision that Axelsen was waiting for the straight, so he changed his mind at the last moment to try and go
Yes.
cross-court.
It's so easy to see.
It's landed in.
16-5.
Oh, this is one-way traffic now, isn't it?
It's been for a while.
Mm.
I think that was a little bit interesting because the players went out to towel down, but I don't think they've had the permission to do so. And I think Viktor said, oh, I thought he was actually challenging that shot on the back line.
17-5.
Yeah, I'd wondered what had been said.
Yeah. I think that was it.
So 17-5. That goes along.
18-5.
And this has been a little too tame from Sai Praneeth for my liking. Finds the line.
19-5.
I think, honestly, I think he wants to get out of that court as quickly as possible.
Yeah.
In all honesty. Yeah, he's got to go back, regroup, and find some answers, as I normally say.
20.
Match point opportunities,
5.
a whole host of them for the Olympic champion, Viktor Axelsen.
This one.
Yeah. Match point galore.
Sai Praneeth is waiting the wrong side. He doesn't even realise it's match point.
Service over.
Delaying
6,
the inevitable.
20. Seven.
Another
20.
cough from Axelsen. Oh, that's a lovely drop.
It is.
8. 20.
Too little, too late.
Yeah, just showing his very fine skills. That's it.
Right into the corner. And this time, Viktor Axelsen converts the Olympic champion, the former world champion, safely
Match won by
through to the
Viktor
semi-final.
Axelsen.
21-12, 21-8.
8.
36 minutes for that quarterfinal and for the victory for Viktor Axelsen. After the match, a little look up towards his fiancée in the stand. Impressive performance by Viktor Axelsen. Once again, confirmation of the score, 21-12, 21-8. So just one more quarter-final left to play here at the Indonesia Open, and it's the men's doubles. It's the former European champions Kim Astrup and Anders Rasmussen, the number 7 seeds, up against the unseeded combination Hoki and Kobayashi, the World Championship silver medalists.